Hey, kia ora. Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Surprise in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling day. Welcome to Porchlight Letters podcast number 2201, The Art of Doing Nothing. This is... okay, so this came about because how often does somebody ask you what you do and you turn around and you say, nothing? What are you doing? Nothing. They say, I'm just sitting here doing nothing, but here's the truth. You can't really do nothing. Even when you think you're not doing a thing, you're breathing, your heart is beating, your brain is quietly plotting world domination, or at least wondering if you left the laundry in the washer. That's almost better. I left the laundry in the washer. Did I put it over there? Did I do this? So... But it's one of those things. It's like I was having a conversation with my grandson the other day, and I said to him, I said, oh, so what are you doing? He goes, nothing. I go, are you breathing? He goes, yeah. I go, so then you're doing something. Yeah. So what are you doing? Nothing. Are you talking to me? He goes, yeah. I said, so then you're doing something again. You can never not do nothing. Now, there's things that you can do nothing about. Like if you're supposed, you got laundry that needs to be doing, you can not do the laundry, and that's doing nothing about the laundry. And just think about it. When you turn around and say, I'm doing nothing, you actually are doing more than you think you're doing. And I absolutely love this. I have a card that I send out, and I've got to go find out what date it is. But there is like a National Nothing Day. And I send out a card that says happy. And I sent out a card one year. It had a blank on the front. And the company that was printing my cards actually had to call me. I pre-warned them that, hey, I'm sending out this many cards and the front is going to be blank. I have one of them somewhere around in a box. I just don't know which one. I never throw out any cards. And I said, it's got a blank front, and that is intentional. And they're like, oh, okay, because we usually get flagged with the ones that don't go blank. I said, well, this time I did not put it into an automation. I sent it as a single order. So it was like 100 and something of these things going out. So I said, so when you see this order number, they have a blank front, and that is totally what it's supposed to be. And on the inside it had, and I got to remember this because a year or two ago I sent these. On the inside it had something like Happy National Nothing Day. But if you're reading this card, then you're doing something. So how can it be National Nothing Day if you're reading this card and doing something? Therefore, you are doing something. And then I went on, and of course, you're breathing, and just went on with a list of things that they're doing, whether conscious or subconscious of it. So there really is no way that you can do nothing if you think about it. Now, you can do nothing about something, but you can never sit and say, I'm doing nothing, because you're actually doing more than you think you're doing. So doing nothing is actually doing something. Your body is resting. Your mind is wandering. You're noticing details you usually rush past. This non-activity can be deeply restorative, giving your brain space to connect dots and your body a chance to recover. It's also a reminder that productivity doesn't have to be visible to be valuable. And when that happens, you intentionally allow yourself to be still. Your senses heighten. You're sitting there. You could just be sitting there, laying there. You could be meditating. You may hear the ticking of a clock you forgot you owned, or feel the weight of the cat that has claimed you as furniture. You start noticing textures, sounds, smells, and maybe even your own thoughts slowing down. Your creativity often sneaks back in when you're not forcing it. And how we carry forward with this is we give yourself permission to schedule nothing time without guilt. Think of it as a reset button. You wouldn't run your phone on 1% battery all week. Don't do it to yourself. Redefine doing nothing as doing something essential for me. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I love nothing time. The nothing time you're doing when you're actually doing something. So for the legacy connection, we've got imagine someone in your future telling your story that they were always so present they knew just how to be. Sometimes the legacy you leave is not this. Sometimes the legacy you leave is that you modeled how to be human in a world that's obsessed with constant motion. So take time out to do nothing when you're actually doing something essential for yourself. Take those times out. Take that quiet time out. Give yourself a time out. That's a good one. Give yourself a time. And all the times you give the kids the timeouts. I got to tell you a funny story. Timeout just popped into my brain. A few years. This was years ago when we were living in an apartment before we bought the house in Virginia. We were living in the apartment there, and I had the two youngest ones in timeout, and they were in different parts of the apartment in their timeout. And I walked into the living room, and one of them is sitting in the corner there, and I'm hearing this little do 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 do. Like, what the heck is he doing? And I go over there, and he's sitting there facing the corner, cross-legged on the floor, facing the corner, and he's pulling out dust bunnies out of the carpet, and he's got this whole war game going on with these dust bunnies. He was entertaining himself during his time out. Give yourself a time out to entertain yourself, whether it's just to sit quietly and relax, whether it's to go take a nap. Even a nap is doing something for yourself. Just use that. The art of doing nothing is you're really doing something. If you think about all what happens, if you sit there and go, I'm doing nothing, you're breathing, your heart is beating, your mind is probably figuring out what's going on, where's what, who's doing what, and everything else. And it's got this complex problem in your brain that you're trying to figure out. So you are really doing something. Your brain is sorting out its stuff, whether it's conscious or subconscious. You're breathing, your heart is beating, your blood is pumping around your body. So you are doing something. So you can't really not do nothing unless it's doing nothing about a situation. A situation comes up and you decide, I'm not going to do anything about that. And you walk away. Now, you did technically just do something because you made a decision about that situation, whether you were going to get involved with it or not. You decide to do nothing about it and you walk away. But in doing the nothing about it, you made a choice to do something. And that something was to do nothing about that situation. So you walked away. Just think about that. It's it's like when you, okay, so this one here is a generalization with males. Only because my husband was this way, and he kept asking me, he says, why do you keep asking me what I'm thinking or what I'm doing? So I'm just interested in, just interested in you. I love you. I want to know what I want to know what you're doing and everything else, and just be part of your life. And, and because I'd say, he'd be sitting there and he'd have that deep in thought look on his face. I go, what are you thinking about? He goes, nothing. I'm like, and I look at his face and I go, your face is telling me something different. He goes, I'm really thinking about nothing. And I'm saying, you're thinking about the conversation that we're having right now. So if you think about doing nothing, what are you really doing? So even guys who turn around and say that they're not thinking anything, and they say, look, if you ask us what we're thinking about and we say nothing, we really are thinking about nothing. Your subconscious is definitely active. Your conscious may not be active in the thinking department. You might have a blank mind at that point, but trust me, your subconscious is at work. It's thinking up a storm back there. So, I almost forgot. Happy news. What was I going to tell you? Oh yeah. Sorry, blockage for a second. Today when I went, so good news and bad news. So the bad news first. So I went to upload journals 13, 14, and 15 today, and it told me that I had already reached my limit for the day. And I'm like, but I haven't uploaded anything today. So I went back into the bookshelf, which is the area where we put everything in the Amazon, self-publish area. And I went and had a look at that, and they had changed all the ones I'd uploaded yesterday had been changed to today's date. And I was like, but I uploaded those yesterday. I haven't done any uploads today. So they had and then I went back through all of the things to find out that they had added a day to everything that I had uploaded. So I have my little tracking thing on the day I uploaded when I uploaded the volumes, and they have added a day to every single one of them. And I was like, well, that's rude. But on the good side, volume 1, the stories we carry, and volume 2, becoming, have been released. The links for them are in the description below. So if you're looking for the reflective questions we did during week 1, week 1 with the stories we carry, Go on, you can go and purchase. You can click the link below to go purchase that. It is not an affiliate link. It is not an affiliate link. So Amazon is very strict about if you publish a book, you cannot use your affiliate link. And you can't use your affiliate links to publish the book. So these are not affiliate links. I will get paid royalties off what you pay, but that's it. So volume 1 and volume 2 are down there. When you go in on the welcome page, the QR code will take you to the playlist for the episodes that we did under that banner of the stories we carry or becoming. So depending which volume you're in, if you go into the welcome page, and they're set up exactly the same as these journals. The only difference being is that across the front here, it has volume 1, stories we carry, volume 2, becoming. The back will have a blurb about the two, whichever volume it is, and we'll have the name of the volume here. On the inside, on this welcome page, it will also have the volume name here and the QR code here. This one takes you to Porchlight Letters to sign up for our weekly newsletter, but instead it has been replaced with one that will take you to the playlists of the episodes that aired the week we did that particular volume. So that's really cool. And then it goes on the exact same format. You got the page like notes, and then the thoughts to reflect, all the thoughts to reflect on have been changed to the reflective questions that we ask on each episode. So they are all uploaded in there. There are 21 questions in there. If that week we didn't get to 21 questions, we had to come up with some more to go in there to fill it up to 21. So they've still got 46 pages in these. Exactly the same thing, exactly the same format and everything else. All we've done is we've uploaded the questions from the episodes for that week. We've got the QR code in there to take you to the playlist for that episode, for those episodes. And then in the playlists that are on YouTube, we have the connections back to the volumes. So when you're in the playlist for volume 1, there's a connection there to take you back to the journal as well. So they refer to each other. And on the back down here, we still have the link here if you want to go and sign up for the newsletters, which go out every Monday morning around 5:15 a.m. Pacific time is when we try to get them done. Sometimes the system works and gets them out at 5:15. Sometimes it's a little later. But that's the way it is. So you reflect. So what are we up to today on our thing? Okay, so legacy, you've done that. So your reflection questions for today, there are 3, and they're in the description below. When was the last time you allowed yourself to do nothing without guilt? Remember, doing nothing is doing something that is essential for you. What small details do you notice when you slow down? How could you intentionally add moments of stillness to your week? And in closing, the art of doing nothing is really the art of being. And that, my friends, is always doing something. And with that, we're out of here. We'll be back here tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Pacific time. It is Monday tomorrow. Mondays we start at 7. We go on the air at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So until then, have a super fantastic, sparkling evening. And we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Pacific. Hei konara.